What is up, everybody? It is Cheese Stuffed, and welcome back to both the post-race inspection and me, because I have been sick for like a week straight with wonderful gastroenterology GI issues. My stomach's been hurting. Anyways, ironically, I am back just in time for the Ambetter Health 400. Can't make this shit up. Can I get this lighting to like focus on me? A little bit better. All right. So, this was a pretty interesting race. Started with the Joey Logano pole, of course, running through the top 10 starting this race. It was Joey Logano, Austin Cindric. Then we got Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski. Pretty good start for the number 6. Not bad. Eric Almirola. Good to see him up at the front finally for once during a race this year. We'll just laugh about that for now. Kevin Harvick, Chris Buescher. I can't freaking read my own writing. Chase Briscoe, Kyle Larson, and Christopher Bell. Wait, is that right? Oh, wait. Christopher Bell qualified up there, but he had to replace the strakes underneath the car, so he went to the back. And then Kyle Busch qualified 17th. I always have to start that. Race started out okay. Actually, it was pretty good. Pretty it was super speedway-like racing. Lap 10, however, Bubba Wallace decided, I don't want to keep going the way everyone else is going. So he just spun out off of turn 2, and booped the inside wall. And that was his day. His day was pretty much over then. He was just riding around for the rest of the race. Later on, shortly after that, Mike Joy wanted to bring up the new progress bar they have at the top, and he again went savage and started calling out the keyboard warriors. He did it last week, and people kind of got a little butthurt. I found it hilarious because he used only single-syllable words, and he wanted to point out because everyone's like, "Oh, you said it was the last caution, the last commercial break. The commercial came out." That was side by side. He specifically said it's the last full screen break. So he went full single syllables, and it was amazing. And then this one, he called out the people, and then he was like, "Let me know what you think. You guys know where to find me on social media." Savage. Love Mike Joy. Stage 1 was won by Joey Logano. Good job to him. Foreshadowing. Stage 2 restart was Brad Keselowski. Like I said, good run for him today. And Kyle Busch starting on the front row with Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney second row. Lap 68, I had this wonderful moment where I got to say RCR power, which I've been saying anytime an RCR car is in the lead this year, whether it be Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Austin Hill, or Michael Myers. Sheldon Creed, sorry. Austin Powers. Sheldon Creed, sorry. Dude, those glasses, the weight, come on. Anyways, lap 126 or so, the 3 cars started the green flag pit stops, and everyone else kind of came down. But not everyone did. Everyone did, but not everyone worked out too well. As the 3 car was almost lapped at the end of stage 2, which was won by Austin Cindric. Again, I can't read my own handwriting. I watched the race, and I can't even remember, apparently. One thing that happened during those green flag pit stops, because a big thing that they pointed out this week was the new pit road entrance to pit road at Atlanta, which includes coming down on the backstretch and entering at the end of the commitment line and the speed limit line at the entrance to turn 3, because out of abundance of safety, having those cars going so fast on a mile and a half, you don't want them diving off of turn 4 causing a big wreck. Smart idea, actually. That was good thinking. On that apron, Ryan Blaney was speeding, so he had to come down pit road. Sucked for him, but he was able to make it back up. There were cautions and stuff in this race, but nowhere near as many as in the Xfinity race. That Xfinity race, my goodness. Can we just talk about that for a quick second? Hold on. Josh Williams. Beetle Josh. If you guys saw the car from last year, it was absolutely amazing. Had a bullshit run-in where somebody who sucks got loose, and then somebody who sucks named Jeb Burton ran into him, and then Josh Williams had nowhere to go because he was right behind him. I mean, Jeb Burton had nowhere to go either. And they made contact. They taped it up. It was cold, so the bear bond didn't stick. Tape fell off. Caution came out like a lap after it went green, and NASCAR said, "You're parked. Can't do that." Never heard that before in my life. Like, I grew up during the Phantom Caution era, so like the Phantom Debris. So what the fuck? But anyway, so he parked it, and he left. He went full Antonio Brown and just dipped. And for that, Josh Williams, we thank you. You're a legend. The GOAT of the Xfinity Series. I already started loving you last year when I saw that Beetle Josh car. But now, whew, greatness. Another thing that happened during the NASCAR Cup race was Ryan Preece somehow missed the commitment line on those green flag pit stops, which means he turned down in the middle of the corner. Dumbass. You're a dumbass, Ryan Preece. I hate you. Austin Cindric won stage 2. Good for him. And I think I already said that. But stage 3 started with the 10 car on used tires. Foreshadowing. And they went green, and everything was okay. And then with 71 to go, Ross Chastain, who was pretty much chastised, crucified, Ross chastised and crucified in the booth, spun Kevin Harvick out using air alone. Yes, he kind of moved back and forth, but he never touched until the car was already around. That's just air. He pulled the air off. Did he do it intentionally? No. But damn, did did Clint Boyer and Tony Stewart kind of him right away. The bad part about that, though, was when Kevin Harvick spun, he took out the 17. The 9 took some damage there. And last week and the week before, William Byron, the winner, out of the race. The 21 was crab walking because, but I'm just using numbers now. Let's go back to using the drivers' names. Harrison Burton was crab walking because, not only did he cause the first caution 10 laps into the race, but Bubba Wallace has ARCA brakes and ran into the back of him like a Brandon Jones amount of time a Kyle Petty amount of time after the caution has already come out and the wreck has already started. He just runs into the back of him. Let's see here. Pit stops happen. Off-road Ross, that was a thing. Ross Chastain was kind of forced to go to the outside. He wasn't really forced to go to the outside, but he was forced to go to the outside and went in the grass. Kept going. That was cool. Probably, like somebody said, I think it was Clint. Somebody said, new rule coming. With 51 laps to go from the lead. Now, we just had Kevin Harvick from the lead get spun by air. We have Eric Almirola get spun by Goodyear. Now, I haven't actually been able to talk shit about Goodyear this year, and that's interesting. But it wasn't Goodyear's fault because that man's been out on those tires for like 70-something laps, and the right rear just let loose, and Kyle Larson had nowhere to go. And they made contact. Larson made contact with, I think, did I write it down? Yes, Justin Haley. And then also Daniel Suarez made some contact in there. Almirola out again. Also, Ryan Preece had a shitty day again. And then Kyle Larson also out of the race. That sucked for him. Good news for you Chase Elliott fans, though, because Chase Elliott might still be ahead of two-time winner William Byron and Kyle Larson right now in the points. I haven't looked. He might be. Let's see here. The race went on to have a pretty good continuation. Everything looked pretty cool. Good side-by-side racing for like the last 40 laps, essentially. It's pretty awesome. Then they got all single file, and then they made moves. I thought Brad Keselowski was going to get the win. Then I thought Christopher Bell was going to get the win, and then nope. Check Testa. It was Joey Logano who got the first win of the season, or first win of the 2023 season for Joey Logano. His first win of the season. There we go. That's the words I was looking for. And congratulations to him. Steering wheel in the air. Jolo gets it done. Fantastic. One thing that did bother me during this race, before I do the top 10 rundown at the end, it's been bothering me for a couple seasons now, but it was getting, he's doing it on purpose. It's getting so much worse. And that's Clint Boyer and his inability to say this manufacturer. Like, he cannot say Toyota. It's Toyota. He said Toyota 753 times during this race. He said Toyota more than there were commercials. And it's so fucking aggravating. Like, I get it. You're an idiot from the middle of nowhere who just gets drunk all the time and hits crackheads on the interstate. But come on, learn to speak, man. There's only 3 manufacturers in NASCAR. Pronounce one of them correctly. And the top 10 rundown for the end, because some of them are a little surprising, and one of them makes me disappointed. And very sad. So, we've got Joey Logano as the winner, Brad Keselowski a close second place, Christopher Bell third, Corey LaJoie stacking pennies with his highest career finish of P4. Absolutely amazing. We got Tyler Reddick, who was too sick to appear in the driver interviews. He finished 5th. Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Eric Jones. Wow, 8th place for him. And then here's where things get sad, because Kyle Busch did end up finishing 10th. Another top 10. Great consistent year going on right now. RCR power. But the man who finished 9th was Ty Gibbs. Congratulations to Ty Gibbs. That's good. But I don't want to see Kyle Busch finish behind his old car. It's not what I want to see. But anyways, that was the Ambetter Health 400 at Atlanta. This was the post-race inspection. This is cheese stuff. And I hope you've enjoyed. I wanted to make this one slightly shorter. I've kind of not succeeded. Well, I maybe succeeded. It's like a minute or two shorter. But yeah. Hopefully I'll stay healthy this time and won't die tomorrow, and I'll be able to have this uploaded and everything. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. I think I'm up to 167 now. That's pretty cool. Thank you, guys. Thank all of you. And yeah, hit the bell to be reminded, because like I said, post-race inspection every Monday after the race. And despite the fact that I didn't do one because I was dying of stomach pains, there will be new episodes of the Stage Break every time breaking news comes out, such as the $400,000 in fines, and the 4 weeks each of suspensions and everything for the louvers, which we might end up doing a Stage Break depending on how that appeal comes out. So find out, hit the bell to be notified about all the NASCAR news and other things, and when I do other videos. And until then, thank you for watching, guys. Come back next time.